Hi, I'm Ellen Weissman. I am 71, and I had my 100th session about a month ago.
My name is Richie Smith, and I'm 79, and I'm in somewhere in the maybe around 80 sessions. Married, we were a late marriage. We were married.
It's 40 years. I'm sorry, it's 30 years. With
31 40 years. That's good.
31 years.
Tack another 10 years onto that. We met at work, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I had a terrible crush on him, and everybody knew it.
Except me.
It was just awful.
It was definitely a separate decision.
I started first. I have major depression, and it's hard to treat. I felt haunted all the time, and I couldn't work myself up to get out of the slumps. But then I found out about this, and when I found out that I could do it on insurance, it was covered, I was flipping out. I said, I have to try it. So I was doing it for maybe 2 months, and I was trying to convince Richard to do it, because the first few sessions, he stayed with me because I needed some grounding. I felt too far away. But then I got better, and I wanted to be by myself. And I kept telling you have to do it, you have to try it, you have to try it. So he finally did. I've been on medication at this point since my 40s, and I'm now 71. I've tried a bunch of different things, but my mood would stay pretty negative, and the self-talk was always very negative. You're doing it wrong. Why are you bothering? The life is shit. What's the deal? And after one of my sessions, I actually thought, but I can make it better. Now that would never have occurred to me, ever, 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 nor would I have said it out loud, because I would have felt like a goof saying something so positive. That's one of the things I have is you don't talk about the positive stuff. And suddenly I just felt like I could. And it was okay. I wasn't going to get hit or punished, or it wasn't going to get taken away. I had something, and I can make it better. And the fact that I can tell you about it is very different. And the other thing was, one of the sessions at the beginning, I thought about love. That was my intention for the thing, was what about love? And I saw my grandmother and how she loved me when I was a baby, which was without judgment and without criticism. She just loved me. And it was such a wonderful thing to remember and feel. And that led to a whole bunch of beautiful visions about that. And I try to keep it in mind, because that's what I felt I didn't have. And I did. I just was really little and couldn't talk about it.
Ella's been a whole lifetime in therapeutic environments.
Yes.
I've been very off and on. When I have a crisis, I would go for a little bit of help. I didn't know that I was depressive. Rather heavy case of it as well. I didn't know that. I pretty much was raised thinking that everything that was wrong with me was my fault. And if I just acted so, I would get better. And what was wrong with me? Why didn't I try harder? So the idea that there might be something physically off, it never came up as that. It was always my guilt, my problem. And I think ketamine's really freed me from that.
Richard actually is able to relax for a while. His mind is always running, and it's running really hard. And he's got a lot of worries, and they creep up and they stay. And ketamine helps alleviate that. And it's also helping him limit the negative self-talk. Tell the self-talk to go take a hike, which you weren't really able to do before.
I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but ketamine, I was walking along on my third session. I was walking along the street, and I was whistling. And I wasn't particularly going anyplace marvelous. And I was noticing the trees and stuff, and I said, oh, holy crap, I think I'm happy. I didn't have to feel bad about it. I didn't have to have a purpose for it. I was just happy. I didn't even wonder how long would it last. I said, wow, when was the last time I felt this? And I don't think I've felt that since I was a little kid. I'm not used to going someplace and finding that there's so many nice, caring people.
Yeah, they're very warm.
This place is really exceptionally welcoming and personal. I always feel good, and that's saying something. I'm not an at-ease person. I always feel good coming here. Anyone who's feeling particularly imprisoned by their emotional experiences should at least consider ketamine. I mean, it's not going to hurt them.
Really, I recommend it to all the people that I know who have mood problems. I just think it can help you in ways you don't even think about. Because I never thought I'd come out of here saying, oh yeah, I can make it better. And I was really loved at one point. It's like, what? And I would never talk about that kind of stuff.
This is a place where you could actually say, I'm really nervous about this stuff. I've got misgivings about this stuff. You tell them that, and they're interested. It's not like they're not pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
They're interested in your misgivings as well as your expectation.